we're going to move toward actually to Dr. Zhu as well. And we know again that you have tremendous experience, and kind of in the same vein as when we discussed with Dr. Supat moments ago. There's a lot of achievements to take stock of with EANET over the past 20 years. And then just similarly as we were discussing, capacity building and training as being a really key element in terms of training environmental officers and technicians of the participating countries of the EANET. So with regards to this latest periodic reports and the expanded scope to include air pollution now, as we just discussed, could you share a little bit more about what kind of capacity building or training activities that will be offered from 2022 going forward to help actually support the whole region? Any insight into the kinds of things that are going to be happening in the near future would be great to learn more about. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney. Indeed, I totally agree with your perspective in considering how to match the needs of scope expansion and the offers of EANET activities. As for the training activity, I'm very glad to hear that all of countries mentioned that even our activity may not directly influence our policymakers, but definitely our activity have greatly contributed to all of the countries. And in terms of that, in this year, 2022, I would like to raise several meaningful activity. And the first one is the individual training program. And I'm personally very proud of this program because EANET has been carried out this program since its establishment, and which means this training program is continued more than 20 years. Through this program, almost 200 trainees received the necessary lectures and practice the laboratory work. And bearing the COVID-19 influence in mind, from this year, the Meihua Center will offer two types of training. The one is online training, which is a lecture style training, and will be open to all of EANET countries. And another is laboratory operation training. And in this training, we will invite specific numbers of trainees to Meihua Center and provide the necessary training courses. In addition, in individual training, the Meihua Center will put more emphasis on the PM2.5 and ozone, which are the main target issues for all of the EANET countries. And besides of that, the Meihua Center will offer other virtual pieces of training, such as emission inventory and simulation models and incentive training for city government officials in air pollution monitoring and related skills. I think this is very important in terms of dealing with the PM2.5 and ozone problem in the EANET region, and I think this is more than important than other things. And continuously, as for the interesting future activity, I would like to highlight the VOC-related capacity building project, which will start from next year. When we talk about EANET scope expansion, then I think we cannot miss the VOCs, because VOCs are newly added substances that EANET never handled in the past 20 years. And moreover, VOCs are remarkable substances in terms of achieving co-control of PM2.5 and ozone, as VOCs are common precursor for both of them. In addition, VOC monitoring and VOC control are much more complex than other air pollutants, as it consists of more than 100 species and has various lifetimes and characteristics of the resources. So regarding this project, we will briefly introduce at upcoming workshop it's named the National Air Quality Monitoring System and Methodology with related partners, and it will happen on 6 July. Of course, all of you are more than welcome to join us. And another, other than VOC project, I would like to highlight another one is NC now conducting a very important project, which is just Dr. Sipat mentioned that we are trying to using low-cost sensor to expanding EANET monitoring system. And at my previous the convention intervention, I just mentioned the EANET data is very reliable and guaranteed by the countries. And I would like to say that even though in the world a lot of low-cost sensor, there is more than 100 kinds of more low-cost sensor, but we cannot know which one is the correct or which one is reliable. So in terms of that, I think EANET can provide kinds of information and guidance for the local sensor, which one is useful or to monitor and understand EANET reason, not only by the we already established in the EANET monitoring, but by using local sensor, we can expand and cover more region of EANET. So this project is going to continue 2 years ahead, and as EANET is monitoring network, I think there is more than important thing than monitoring activity. And last but not least, I'm confident that the training programs we've been provided in the last 20 years have contributed significantly to enhance EANET countries' capacity. And in the present and in the future, we will continuously try our best to meet the country's needs and provide various training courses to keep up the latest trend. I'll stop here. Over to you.